Gary is one of the best speakers I know. He's probably one of the most charismatic. And I'm thrilled to announce, like just today, by chance today, Gary has just won the top iTunes podcast of the year 2008, which is a very, very, very big deal. And so we're thrilled to have Gary do a live show just after a little Q&A so that we know Gary a little bit better. So please help me welcome music, lights, organs. Can we have the music? Here we go. Gary Vaynerchuk.
Thank you. I think I got this.
Hello, Gary. Oh, yeah, you're mic'd. Yeah.
Yes.
Please, have a seat. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
We will... Можно по-русски?
Чуть-чуть.
Тебе нравится?
Все хорошо.
Все хорошо?
Все хорошо, да.
А ты живешь в Штатах?
Да, Нью-Джерси. От Нью-Йорк.
А почему не в Москве или в России?
Мы уехали. Там здесь случай.
So that was Russian.
Sorry.
Sorry.
He wanted to do it. I had no interest in that, but he's the boss.
So Gary, how did you start doing videos?
Well, basically what happened was I grew my family business, WineLibrary.com, from '98 to 2005. Grew it from...
When did you start so you took the family business?
Yeah, family liquor store. Shoppers Discount Liquors. We rebranded it as Wine Library. From 1998 to 2005, we grew the business from $3 million a year to $50 million a year. I had a 4-person development team. They watched Zay Frank and Rocket Boom every day. I said I could do what those douchebags do, so I launched WineLibrary.com in 2006.
So just by watching Zay Frank, right?
Right.
And so you did your first video. How did it look like?
Crap. But solid. I mean, I'm pretty good. But crap compared to where I've gone now. I mean, you get more comfortable with video as you grow. And, at the end of the day, if you're over the top and high-strung and an extrovert like I am, or if you're a very, wallflower introvert, it still comes down to the chops, right? If your content kicks ass and you give a crap about your community, you can crush it, whether you talk about wine, football, sex, computers, whatever. Just care about the people that watch your show, and you can build a business.
You can crush it.
You can crush it.
I like Gary's energy.
I'm happy with the one person that clapped about that, because loving your audience is how you build a business. Period. It's true.
So you started with one viewer, probably your mother.
Grandma. Esther in the house.
How many viewers do you have now, in average, of your shows?
So the show's 5 days a week, about 20 minutes long. Me sitting in front of a camera, you're going to see that in a little bit. And we're pushing about 80,000 viewers a day, 5 days a week.
From everything aggregated? 80,000 a day?
Hulu, which is a huge platform for me. But I don't think you can see that here, right? Hulu doesn't have European rights?
Yeah, well, you can type hulu.com.
I see.
Okay.
Hulu and iTunes is a very big platform for me. Vidler is kind of my home. But obviously, if you're into online video and you're not uploading to TubeMogul to be on every single platform, you are a straight-up clown, like with a nose, like like if you're not using TubeMogul, play the music.
So what makes it work, you think? Because there are many people trying video. And it's difficult, to talk alone to a camera. The way you do it, the way you'll do it in a few minutes, you feel weird, right? So can you teach us all how to do a good show?
Knowing the crowd, I've been paying attention over the last 2 days. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of bloggers, whether you video blog, it still comes down to what I just referred to before. It's not weird for me because I know what I'm talking about. Whether it's Chinon from the Loire Valley, or a Riesling from Germany, or a Pinot Noir from Central Otago in New Zealand. It's about the wine. It's something I know. It's something I grew up with. It's the content that I know. I express it a certain way. Definitely not the style of the majority of people out there. But that's my DNA. It's who I am. And I think if you accept who you are and you execute against your DNA, that authenticity and the transparency of something like that connects with the audience, and people care. So if you pump it out and you care, caring is the key. I answer every single email that I get.
Oh, bullshit.
I answer every single email that I get.
That's wrong. Actually, no.
It's true.
No, so send a mail right now to Gary,
Gary
please.
at WineLibrary.com.
Okay, send Gary a mail, like now,
I
right
will answer it in a very serious and authentic way.
Yes, so let me tell you how...
Whatever you ask me.
Wait, let me tell you how Gary answers.
No,
you get a video. You get a video of Gary saying, thank you very much
he's
for...
trying to punk me. I'm not going to let you do that.
No, I did it.
Here's what happens. You get a video now because in the last 12 months, by getting 600 or 700 or 800 emails a day, mathematically, I've been beat, right? I can't scale. I'm trying, but I can't. So what happens is you get a video where I explain to you, I will answer your email. It may take me 48, 72 hours, maybe 3 or 4 days, but I promise you I will email you, and it gives you a list of places to contact if you've got a specific need, and if it's very important, you can reply with urgent, 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 and then I answer it as fast as I can.
And you get a lot of, like, people making fun of you from this video, right? You changed recently.
No, I mean, I updated it because it's just fun.
How do you feel about that? You get some, as your celebrity, goes up, you get some crap as well, right? How do you feel about that? You just don't listen?
I don't give a shit.
People
but
saying...
I do, right? It's the polar opposite. It's the opposite effect. Of course, nobody's going to define me. I'm going to define myself just like you should with your brand, no matter what you're doing. But you have to care as well. I take a lot of impact on my brand and my business very seriously. I spend the majority of my time search.twitter, Google blog search, paying attention to what people are saying about me and my business so that I can execute it. If somebody's upset, I want to run in there with my parachute and grenade and fix it. Rambo style. You've got to fix it. Listen, it comes down, here's what's happened, guys. 2 things build businesses. Whatever you're doing, you're building a business. Whether it's a blog, a video blog, a company, whether you're from Facebook to johnnystruckstop.net. It's all a business. And the 2 things that matter in a business are word of mouth and customer service. And they fundamentally have changed because the landscape of eyeballs have changed. Word of mouth has changed because people can retweet you or answer you on Seismic or whatever they're going to do. And that travels so much more. So everybody's individual word and concept and thought and passion travels so much further. 8 years ago, the biggest Yenta on the Upper East Side could tell 100 people about your company. Now, Scoble can tweet it, and 20,000, 40,000 people can see it. The game is changing. Now, that's a negative because everything is transparent, and if you've got anything broken, it's going to be exposed. But the positive is this. Good is going to win, and number 2, you can fix that stuff. If you see it, go out there and fix it. Listen to the customer, because they're always right. You're never right. Never.
Should everybody have a personal brand? You're building your personal brand, right? You're actually very insisting on your own name. I knew your name much more than your company name. So Gary Vaynerchuk versus Vayner'08 TV.
Right.
Should we all have personal brands? You think we should really do that? Or
I think the only thing you should really do is love your family. You should do whatever the heck you want to do. But if you want to build a business, building personal brand equity has value. It opens up doors. You need to do what you feel in your heart. I felt in my heart that I wanted to talk to the world. I want to meet every single person on earth. That's why I'm here.
That's a lot of work.
This is fun. I get to meet these people today. It's a lot of work, but that's what I feed off. I feed off the energy of people. I love it. I need it. It's what I want, and that's why I put myself out there. It comes with negatives.
And
no
people
doubt.
who tell you you're egocentric, or I'm sure you get that.
I respect that. I respect that, but you know what? Those people say that to me until they meet me, until they feel the authenticity, until they realize I'm not full of shit.
I can feel.
You know? You feel it, right?
It's very, yeah.
It's thunder, baby.
Oh.
So, you know, I think it comes down to executing against your DNA. You should not listen to anybody. Not me, not him, not a soul. Go brush your teeth, look yourself in the mirror, and ask yourself, what the heck do I want to do? And start doing that immediately. Because if you're not doing that, you're an idiot.
Gary.
Especially in 2008 and 9, where we have platforms that allow you to achieve what you want. The gatekeepers that used to make decisions, like those jerk-off publishers or agents or whatever it was, they no longer control the message. We can go direct to consumer now by using all these amazing platforms that the much smarter people out here have created. Use that and speak to your customer.
Gary, tell me about business now, because apart from like having tons of followers on your blog, on your podcast, on Twitter, everywhere, Tell me about how do you
Monetize?
convert this into revenues? Because
Several ways.
So you could you take a bottle and then people buy it, right? So
Sure.
it's just advertising?
I mean, listen, Wine Library TV, when I do the show, 64% of the wines that I put on the show, I pan. So it's not a very good business model when you sell a wine, you put it in front of you, you taste it, and you say it smells like a urinal at a carnival, I hate this wine, never drink this. You know, it's not a good business model. What is a good business model is being authentic and building brand equity. I speak a lot. You know, there's a lot of ways to monetize once you have brand. You know, I signed a hefty 6-figure book deal. I've got lots of television offers. I get paid to speak. I get paid to consult. There's just so many ways to monetize if that's what you want. I don't know. I just think that people want to do what they want to do for a living, and I think that's the greater reward. I want to make money because I want to buy the New York Jets.
But you had the...
Yeah. So
this is not good for our environment.
Well, I mean, you know, listen, I'll be honest with you. Speaking of the environment, let me just say one thing about this environment that everybody's so scared of. This is the best stuff that could happen to anybody in this room. For the next 24 to 48 months, all the pretenders, the B, C, D players in the game, they're out. They're going into hibernation. They're scared. Not every clown is going to team up with his 3 best friends and think he's going to be able to get, or she is going to be able to get funding. Right now, who's going to win in this time? The people with the skills. People are absolutely going to crush it over the next 48 months. The stuff that's going to dominate in 10 years is going to be built in this difficult time. So to my opinion and my thought process, I am so pumped with what's going on economically right now, I can't contain myself.
I can see that, and we should we should see you. Well, I think we're pumped too now. So we should see you now. Would you like to do a show live?
Yeah, well, listen, you took it to the next level. You were able to arrange one of the greatest winemakers in the world, not just French wine, not just from the Rhone, but you were able to get one of the great winemakers in the world to do this with me, and I appreciate that.
Marc Perrin, if you want to join us on stage. So I'm not sure, you know, have a seat, Marc, take a mic. So, you know, I'm not sure. Welcome, Marc. How are you?
Hey, Marc.
Marc, can you quickly introduce Beaucastel and what are you doing? Because honestly, this is very courageous. Right? He's one of the best wine producer in the world, and he's going to be, you know, live on stage.
He's legitimizing this clown. It's very risky.
And I know Marc is a little nervous, so be easy on Marc.
Listen, the bottom line is, if those wines stink, as much as I love him, I will tell it because I cannot lie to the people here or at Ustream.
I think Parker said it's a 99 wine, right? Anyway, Marc, can you introduce Beaucastel just in a few words, and then we go shoot, you know, directly.
Well, actually, thank you. I'm a former internet entrepreneur too, before coming back to wine, which is my family business for generations. I've been doing some internet stuff too, so I'm very happy to be here. And coming back to what you just said, Gary, I agree. You know, you must do what you love. And I love internet, but I also love making wine. And so I'm very happy, you know, to have both worlds. And I'm following you.
Thank you.
I'm a great fan of what you do. I think you are changing the world of wine, and that's quite an achievement for such an old industry. So
we should move to a show, and the floor is yours. And
Thank you.
yeah, rock. How do you say it? Pump it?